All right, team, we're gonna go through a nice, gentle cool down and stretch. This can be tacked on to the end of any of your workouts. It can be something that you pull out just to have a bit of a nice stretch, feel good, any time of your day. Here I am. I have the big bouncy ball I needed to get out of the way. So clear a little bit of a space. Get on your nice, comfy, oversized t-shirt and leggings with me. And let's just cool down. So you can, like I said, tag this onto the end of any workout. So chances are I've sent you a workout or two that has not had a cool down included. So go ahead and pop this one on whenever you need. This will be a nice full body stretch, quick 10 minutes and you'll be done. Make sure you're breathing deeply. And try to be cognizant of what other areas of your body are doing when you're stretching a certain area of your body. Make sure you're not straining or adding unintended stress and pressure to a different part of your body while you're stretching one other part. Take some deep breaths. The benefit of stretching and any yoga type moves, deep breathing, focused breathing, mantras, meditation, anything like that has a really big calming effect on your nervous system. So oftentimes throughout our days, we get really bogged down with stuff and things, and we're go, 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 go all the time. And oftentimes what that can do is put our minds into a fight or flight response, sympathetic nervous system situation. Now, in days of yore, that, and still today, it does help us in certain situations where, like, a bear is running at me to eat me, I better run away. That's that kind of thing, right? So what happens within that is the other systems that are deemed less important in that moment, like your digestion, calm, resting state, those go into, they basically turn off, right? They stop working. Your body maximizes blood flow so that you can run quickly and your heart races and you start getting, you may perspire, all these things happen. Now, in current day and age, yeah, that type of quick reaction time is helpful if someone is trying to chase you and hurt you, or you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it isn't still a good instinct to have. However, modern society has us in a state where that type of anxious being and stress happens over a lot of different small things where it's not necessary. But our body doesn't know any different. Our hormones and our brains don't know any different. It just knows if that's how we feel, then obviously we should be in fight or flight, right? So if you can take some time to consciously be aware of what your body is doing and how you're feeling, and take time like this to calmly breathe deeply, spend a little bit of time loving on your body, getting some stretching in, especially with the amount of sitting and sedentary movement our day-to-day calls for. Oftentimes, our bodies are really wanting something like this. Just a little bit of movement. You can do this in front of the TV if you're watching something. Oftentimes, I stretch in my closet. We have a big walk-in closet, so I stretch in there because it's carpeted and quiet. Yes, baby?
We have to take a bath.
It's bath time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we put her to bed a little early because tomorrow we gotta get her up.
That's
Oh,
right.
wait, no, never mind, I'm confused. I'm thinking of January. Never mind.
Okay. Deep breaths.
Wanna
Livy,
take
you
a
want?
bath upstairs, Liv?
You gonna stretch with me? You gonna come stretch for a couple minutes?
Mom,
Hi.
you have to take a bath.
I would love to give you a bath. You wanna say hi to everybody? Say hi, friends.
Olivia, you don't want me to give you a bath?
Mommy will give her a bath. It's fine.
I'm dying to give you a bath.
Okay. Oh, what do you say, lady? Olivia Grace, you just burped. What do you say? Olivia, what do you say? That's one.
Excuse me.
You're excused. Okay, let Daddy give you a bath. Go on down. Mommy will put you to bed, okay? Okay. As you can see, your life is going to continue to happen. You're never going to have, or infrequently, I'll say. I try to stay away from using words like never and always because it doesn't fit ever, right? There's always an exception to the rule.
Where are you?
So, like my conversation with my family right then, it's gonna happen. It's okay. That doesn't mean I can't also be stretching. But in these moments of calm and finding moments of deep breathing, you put yourself into your parasympathetic nervous system. And so parasympathetic means rest and digest as opposed to fight and flight. So that means that those literal things like that, like your digestion, are working, and you're by breathing deeply, you're helping your body know that you're okay, that it's safe, that you can calm down. You're literally calming yourself physically, and that's so important. It's something that I think oftentimes we take for granted, that you are in control of your physiology, where you can take some deep breaths, use your 5 senses to like tangibly ground you and make you feel here in the present, not thinking about the future, which is anxiety, or stressing about the past, which can lead to depression. Hopefully that makes sense. So when you're doing these type of stretches, these type of moves, let yourself breathe deeply. Remind yourself that you're here, you're safe, everything's okay. And I think you'll notice that if you can add in this type of 10-minute quick relaxation exercises, you're gonna really see the benefit. You'll notice we are hitting a bunch of different big muscle groups in this type of stretch. Like right here, we're really stretching out the hamstrings, the calves. Before we were stretching the quads, the front of our legs, we were stretching our hips. Stretch some upper body, some side body. A little bit of everything. And I've said this before, and it definitely is worth saying again. There is never any harm in more stretching. So the more you want to move your body, that's okay, especially in something good and calming like this. What you doing, baby girl? Oh. So if this type of inner thigh stretch is a little too deep for you, and that's not your jam, you can always come here, and you may very well feel that. If you stand up straight and lean toward the straight leg, you'll definitely feel that more there. So sometimes I get really deep into a stretch just because I do them frequently. So that's a benefit of stretching more. Your flexibility will continue to give you a little bit more and more. Let's take it on down, all fours. Do some cat cows. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round it. One more. Go ahead and put those toes beneath you. Push your way up to downward dog. Let head hang loose. Pull those hips up to the sky. Pedal your feet a little. Slowly lower your knees down. Let your toes, big toes touch. You can widen your legs for a nice wide child's pose. Deep breaths. Let's go ahead and thread the needle. So one arm's gonna come through. Hello. Should feel wonderful in your upper back, shoulders. Let me adjust slightly so you can see more of what I'm doing. So now you're gonna do the other side. Go ahead, Drew. Come on up. Go ahead and sit cross-legged. We're gonna do a couple neck stretches and we'll be all done. So, rack those shoulders back, sit up straight, turn to one side. Other. Back to center. Go ahead and look up and down. Go ahead, back up to center. Go ahead and take your ear towards your shoulder. If you want to feel that stretch deeper, you can put your hand out to the side. You can also put it behind your back. Feel it a little different. I always like to find ways to stretch a muscle in different ways. So if you can change the angle ever so slightly on the stretch, you'll notice sometimes you'll feel it a little more deeply and you're like, oh, well, that's where I needed it. I tend to hold a lot of strain and stress in the side and like front part of my neck. I'm not completely certain why, but I acknowledge and know that it is true, so I like to make sure I stretch this part. Some gentle neck rolls, head rolls all the way around. Deep breath. Slowly, gently come on up to standing. Nice and gentle. Take a deep breath in. In with the good. Out with the bad. Namaste.